Switch. Lock in. I want to work.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Trubisky will throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Box it up. 180. Hey, 5-7. 52 is the mic. Watch Mike. I want to work. Check your out read.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
What we got? Go. I want to work. Check that.
Trubisky to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Oliver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down, check.
They go play action. Trubisky going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, Michelle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. All that only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Here we go. 52.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 18. Ball. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, Charlie. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra G.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is.
You totally, I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 52. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he will take it on in for a bang.